YTBC, what's the deal? I will leave this article in the description box. You can click on the link, read it, and you can come to your own surmise. But Anthony Joshua says he's going to walk right through Tyson Fury. You know, you're as good as your last fight, man, because after the Dillian White fight, and we all heard Anthony Joshua say this at the press conference, I even had some fans tell me, hey, Mr. Boxing, you know, in the heat of the moment after the fight, fighters, they typically say things they don't necessarily mean sometimes. And you're right. They do say things they don't mean sometimes. All right. But he did go to the dressing room or the locker room. He did take a shower, change, calm down a little bit. And then he got on the stage to do the press conference. So it's not like he was asked this right in the middle of the ring. Right. You know what I mean? When Joshua answered the question about him not being ready for world level yet. All right. And that was in December when he fought Dillian White. All right. Now we fast forward to April and different mindset after the fight. Different mindset. Now he's talking about walking through Tyson Fury and so on and so forth. And he's supposed to be confident like that. And right now he looks indestructible, right? He looks indestructible right now. So that's all I say, man. Just the psyche of a fighter sometimes. It can change from fight to fight. I mean, a guy can say, hey, man, I'm going to walk through the whole division, right? on Monday, right? And then lose on Saturday night and say, I think I might retire. I'm just saying the psyche of a fighter sometimes can be, it's like a light switch sometimes. But I'm glad that Anthony Joshua feels this way. I'm glad he's not going to try to take that IBF title. And I've seen some fans suggesting the notion that he might take the title and Hearn might have him face all these obscure. I don't see Joshua trying to face obscure competition and waste time. He's in the prime of his life. I know he's only has 16 fights, but he'll be 27 by the end of this year. And, he's in the prime, the physical prime of his career, man. So he wants tough fights. And I, too, agree. I remember Evander Holyfield when he was making his run at cruiserweight. And I remember about the time he unified the division. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong, I believe Holyfield was like 17 or 18-0 when he unified the cruiserweight division. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. I know he beat Ricky Parkey and Kwawi and De Leon. I believe he beat all those guys by the time he was like 17, 18-0. I could be wrong, but I believe he got that accomplished pretty quickly. Now, different scenarios, but I'm just saying, it doesn't matter how many fights this guy has, man. He has the equalizer, and that's all you really need. The heavyweight division is I mean, you need a lot of other things. You need to be seasoned, you need to be experienced, you need to have some stamina. But I'm just saying, as long as you have that equalizer, you're always going to be in the running. And he has that equalizer with the right hand. Now, is there going to be a point in time where he lands that right hand flush and consistently, and it might not hurt a guy? It could happen. It could very well happen. And for those of you that are non-believers in that, think that he's going to knock out everybody, I mean, it could. I don't know, man. But look at Deontay Wilder. His KO string got cut short. Mike Tyson couldn't knock out everybody. George Foreman couldn't knock out everybody. Sonny Liston couldn't knock out everybody. Vitaly Klitschko couldn't knock out everybody. Vladimir Klitschko couldn't knock out everybody. Joe Frazier couldn't knock out everybody. Joe Louis could. I can go on and on. Lennox Lewis. I mean, I can go on and on. But what I will say is he does have a puncher's chance. And if he's able to land flush and clean on you consistently throughout a fight without you making him miss, without you tying him up, walking him backwards, if you just putting up the high guard and try to parry all these punches, man, I just see a lot of guys getting knocked the hell out against Anthony Joshua. But as far as him saying he's going to walk through Fury, I don't think it's going to be that easy. It's not going to be that easy. He's going to know exactly what he's doing. The footwork, he has way better footwork than Charles Martin. He's taller than Joshua. He has better boxing skills than anybody Joshua's going to be in there with. Knows how to use his jab, can switch from righty to lefty. But he has shown he can be put on his ass by a clean right hand. Cunningham was able to do it. And if Cunningham and his as experienced and seasoned and former cruiserweight champion and tough guy that Cunningham is, and he comes in spectacular shape, even for an older guy, I still don't think he punched nowhere near as hard as Anthony Joshua. And I do think that if Fury can be put on his ass by Joshua and pressed against the ropes by Chisora, and I believe that, Joshua can press him too, but Fury has the kryptonite to Joshua, and that's movement. I think movement will give Joshua some problems later on. You know, so, and then David Haye, I don't know, man. I'm thinking Joshua might knock Haye out. I think he might knock him out because Haye, he's going to do the whole fight with my hands down type of thing. And I know he's a quick-handed guy, but I never really consider him to have crazy quick defensive reflexes at heavyweight. But he is quick. He is quick. Don't get me wrong. He is a quick guy. But I got to see more David Haye, man. I really haven't seen him in a real fight since he knocked out, since he stopped Chisora. And that was, what, 4 years ago? Demore, that wasn't shit. Demore landed one punch on the man's glove. That wasn't anything. Demore didn't even pinch fucking David Haye. He didn't even pinch him. You know what I mean? But just getting this out there, man. You know, Joshua just won his title, so he's feeling himself right now. And, you know, you're as good as your last fight. So we think he's going to run through or walk through Tyson Fury. He may have another thing coming, man. I mean, I thought Vladimir Klitschko was going to walk through Tyson Fury. You know, so, and I was wrong about it. So, and I'm not going to sit here and, you know, and just automatically think that Josh is going to knock him out. I mean, it could possibly happen. He could hit Tyson Fury with something that makes him go, what the hell was that? But Fury has had his what the hell was that moment when he got put on his ass by Cunningham and he got up, and you see what happened in that fight. But I'm just getting this out there, creating more discussion about this whole thing. Anthony Joshua winning this IBF heavyweight title. You know, and they say that, you know, it's a paper title. It did get stripped away from Fury. I don't like how the title was stripped away from him. I mean, the dude just beat Vladimir Klitschko, and they wanted him to turn around and fight fucking Glaskov. No, man, give Klitschko the immediate rematch. If anybody deserves it at heavyweight, it's fucking Klitschko. The dude had 18 successful title defenses, or 18 successful title defenses of a heavyweight championship. I don't remember exactly how many defenses he made of that IBF strap. But if anybody deserved an immediate title shot, it was Vladimir Klitschko. You know what I mean? So I don't see why the IBF wanted fucking Fury to fight Glaskov. You know what I mean? But anyways, and Glaskov, when he lost to Martin, a lot of people, you know, I mean, Glaskov has some fucking questionable decisions against Derek Rossi and, who else did he have a questionable one against? Malik Scott. There's a few guys, man. So Glaskov was happy to even be in a position with Martin when they both got a chance to fight for that title. So he should be happy for that, because I thought he should at least had a few losses on his record. But anyways, I'm just getting this out there. Anthony Joshua says he's going to walk through Tyson Fury, and he says that him, Fury, and Haye, they all have to fight. And I'm glad he wants these fights. Just getting this out there. YTBC. I'm out.